Hi everyone, I'm Tech Sergeant Scott Webster from the 168th ASOS out of Peoria Air National Guard. My presentation today is about my most recent field exercise project that involves both ops, which is operations, and the support side. The annual field exercise is a 7-day exercise that leadership created to assist new members in being trained and qualified in specific skill sets for current team members to refresh their skills. I will highlight team performance concepts and roles. Used to perform this exercise, Captain Jones was the creator. He was always brainstorming and visualizing opportunities. He proposed the original idea of holding field exercise and implementing further combat skill development for deployment and mission readiness. Master Sergeant Smith held a key role as the advancer. He has many years of insightful planning due to his experience, which has led us to success. He thought through the initial idea and promoted it, noting it would be a good use of time, funds, and would enhance the skills of team members. Once the project was created and promoted by the advancer, the idea was presented to the field exercise trainers, which were our refiners. The field exercise trainers, that I would like to call, were a team of shop supervisors who built the field and radio lesson plans, reviewed logistics, field setup, meals, convoy, power and climate control needs, and weapons security team. This group spent the bulk of their involvement identifying potential problems, rationally reviewing ideas, and offering new ideas or finding alternatives that may be more impactful to the overall project's success. After the field exercise trainers had completed the refinery process of the project, it was sent to Captain Jones and Master Sergeant Smith for review. They reviewed the project plan and provided further feedback to the group. Specifically, they indicated that they would like less time allocated to HF training lessons and more time spent training on navigational skills. The field exercise team reworked and adjusted the lesson plan and training details to reflect this suggestion. Once completed the plan, it was submitted back to Captain Jones, the creator, and Master Sergeant Smith to the advancer for approval. After many reviews and revisions by all the parts of the team, a final exercise training project was finalized. The part of the project development and planning is referred to as the Z process. Finally, my key role was the executor of the project. The project was presented to me to review and execute the field exercise. My role was to ensure the project would be implemented effectively and efficiently. I needed to set up the groundwork, manage the details, and move the project to its completion. I strived to achieve the highest quality results. I took pride in meeting the objective and in professional and successful manner. Up to this point, the project had been in planning stage. It took strong leadership and management skills to lead the team to successful execution of this project. When it came time, all team leads reported to me and gave the go-ahead to carry out the mission. The leadership skills utilized to manage and lead the teams were led by our leadership team displaying enthusiasm, motivation, support, and great communication. Captain Jones' people skills have a way with influencing others, and his quality decision-making has built trust within the unit. Master Sergeant Smith is a great figurehead, and his interpersonal relationship he has built with the peers and NCOs is a great asset. He supports all team members and can communicate effectively. The exercise planners that put the details of the plan together had great conceptual skills. They were able to see the big picture that Captain Jones had and were able to understand how the project would fit into the mission of combat readiness. They also did a great job playing the resource allocator role since we were down some manpower and some vehicles. Being out of commission, they had constantly looked for resources and alternatives to keep the mission going. Finally, my role required me to use communication, interpersonal, people, and technical skills to lead the field exercise. Effectively managing the teams meant problem-solving issues that unexpectedly came up, in the situation and having savvy analytical skills is a big asset. Being able to logically identify problems and develop solutions and have a wide understanding of complex situations. I also valued the acknowledgement of my team, and I feel it brings us closer together and stronger as a unit. After the field exercise and during our debriefing, I followed up with feedback, verbal praise, and had a team dinner, thanking everyone for their hard work and effort necessary to making the mission successful. Utilizing project management concepts impacted my team in a positive way to confidentially carry out the project to successful completion. Identifying the scope of exercise was necessary to recognize that there are many moving parts in the TACP community, and further narrowing the scope of this project allowed us to focus more on specific skills and training required to reach our goals of being deployment, trained, and ready. Narrowing the scope of the project led to more cost savings and more efficient execution of the training. Some examples of this include reducing vehicle maintenance, cost of fuel consumption, sleeping in tents at the training base instead of renting hotels nightly. This also presented as efficient use of training hours and assisted in targeting and developing night tactical skills, as training could be going on and on for the duration of the training period and week versus 8 to 5 daily, then return back to the hotel. With these adjustments and others, we are able to allocate those additional funds to more training equipment. The smaller scale project also reduced the potential problem to occur and allow for better training quality overall. Another key project management concept vital to the success of this project, especially with the nature of field training exercises, is the diligence placed on risk assessment. Many of the field training exercises carry risk and the leadership's responsibility to assess these risks, evaluate them thoroughly, and hold them at a high standard to protect the health and safety of all participants and resources. Risk assessments were in place for small tactical and urban assaults, tactical vehicle movements, and night driving in convoys. Some high-risk training exercises include munitions and ground burst simulators and sim rounds with weapons. These training tactics could pose bodily harm or death if not handled and monitored closely by our leadership. Risk assessments are implemented and regulated to protect personal health, driver safety, vehicle damage, and bodily harm, and possibly life. Taking all these concepts and putting them into use made this mission successful. This includes my presentation. Thank you.